All right. Got 5 more minutes. I'm just reading a couple articles just to keep my mind a little preoccupied with something else. And again, as soon as I grab my phone to start recording, the airport department using the sirens. Okay, so yeah. Number 32. 3447 327. Number on the man over there. You know, so some of the things that I observe being a TI, and like I talk about how they try to play good cop, bad cop. Number 32 here. I see you looking. LMW 4732. I think that's 4732. But right, they try to play this good cop, bad cop, try to give me a sense of look at this shit. Yeah. Man, yeah, that's what the guy did. Keep telling these clowns, man. Alright? He literally crossed over the double line just to pull into the parking space over here. You don't need to do that. Okay? You don't need to do that. Alright, you almost got hit. Like I said, when they do stupid shit like that, right? Of course, because he's driving a gray vehicle, that's why. You know, when they do stupid shit like that, I hope their ass get it. I hope they do get hit. Seriously. There's no need for all of that. You could have pulled in there. Okay. Well, I thought it was a man, but it's a female. Look at her. All right? And again, see, that's why they do stuff like that. They get women to do stuff like that because it makes no sense for her to, cross the double line just to enter into the parking space, just to back up into the parking space. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you're a driver and a driver that have common sense, you won't do that, right? What you would do, you would either go, because there's no car there to block you, so you can just drive straight into the parking space. Or even if you're going to reverse into the parking space, you would not cross the double line, right? The double line right here to back up into that parking space, right? You will pull along the sidewalk and look. You would pull along the sidewalk just like there, and then back up into the parking space. She literally came into this lane right here, because that's 2 lanes over there, right? To reverse back into the parking space, and her car crossed the double line, and she almost got hit. I thought it was a dude, but it's a female. Yeah, they'll do stuff like that. They'll do stuff like that because a lot of them, when they're driving, it's like they don't think, right? Particularly if they're being used to target me also, they'll do some shit that'll end up in an accident. And it has happened before. All right? It has happened before. To where, there was a car crash because these 2 idiots one of them was trying to target me, or was targeting me, and he wasn't looking. He was just focusing on me. He got into a car accident. And I remember one time there was a dude on a bike. I think it might be on one of my videos too. This dude on the bike, he literally tried to target me, turn around and doing a hand signal, right? And he got hit by a car. I'm not laughing because he got hit by a car. I'm just laughing because at the time, I was like, "You're a dumbass. You there trying to target me and look at this shit. You're not looking at what's in front of you." You know. But a lot of times they will do stuff like that and get into accident. You know, as the elder would say, that's their comeuppance. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you, she's hilarious at times, and she's right. Cause she's like, you know, they're targeting us and focusing on us, and sometimes they're not paying attention to everything else that's going around them, and they end up in an accident or getting seriously hurt or getting hurt. Right? Ridiculous, man. Well, you know, that's a fanatical, radical mind, right? That's what they do. might be Asian too. I guess it's I've been posting a lot about China. Yeah, but the politics are. Oh yeah. See that? They impersonated the New York Predators Dept. Now you cannot go and paint your vehicle to resemble the New York Predators Dept.
This stop
Alright,
is
you wonder why? They'll charge you with
Clarkson
impersonating the
Avenue.
police.
Please exit through the rear door. Next stop, Remsen Avenue and Winthrop Street. This stop is Remsen Avenue and Winthrop Street. Please exit through the rear door. Next stop, Remsen Avenue and Rutland Road. This stop is Remsen Avenue and Rutland Road. Next stop, East New York Avenue South at Utica Avenue. This stop is East New York Avenue South at Utica Avenue.
Still a lot of red people. Still a lot of red cars. And again, patterns of three.
Please exit through the rear door. Next stop, East New York Avenue and Schenectady Avenue. Please exit through the rear door. Avenue and Empire Boulevard. Next stop, Troy Avenue and Montgomery Street. This stop is Troy Avenue and Montgomery Street. Please exit through the rear door. Next stop, Troy Avenue and Carroll Street.
Yeah, almost fell down. I was trying to adjust myself.
This stop is Troy Avenue and Carroll Street.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Oh yeah. Also, before I looked down my shoes near Predator Dept using my sirens. Look at that. Before I forget, so I had a order from eBay, and I also had I didn't mention an order from Amazon because I think they were going to mess with it. So they were supposed to deliver my order from Amazon early in the morning. All right, they did not. Also, when I paid my Amazon bill, I paid it Friday, which was the 2nd, right? And the payment had not been processed until yesterday. Okay. So from Friday, now usually if I pay my Amazon bill, let's say before 12 o'clock, right? Even if it's the Friday or for the weekend, by Tuesday, the payment is already processed. Or even by, let's say, yeah, because Tuesday have Monday and Tuesday, right? So 3 days, right? 3 business days. But not this time, right? So they held up the process, because when I went to check, it says processing. I'm like, why is it still processing? Like, what's going on? But this is what they'll do too. So they will, and I've talked about this before, how they've infiltrated these websites, these storefronts or even payment centers, and how they mess with your credit, right? How they will block you from paying your bill online, right? And so forth and so forth. They will literally do these things in order to ruin your credit, right? As soon as when you're, listen, I'm not the only one, because there are a lot of people out there who are trying to rebuild their credit, right? And all of a sudden, you no longer have access to the payment site. No explanation, nothing, right? This is, the criminal action that they do. But anyhow, so I made an order, and I had to order some fish oil, so omega fish oil, and I had ordered my son a t-shirt, and what else did I order? This fish oil and something else, right? But anyhow, I did screenshots too, because I'm gonna do a video on it. It's saying that it's off for delivery or what have you. All right, look, standing there waiting, stalkers. Keep telling you, they stand there and they wait, right? So she started moving when she sees me, right? But anyhow, so after it was around 10 o'clock. I said, let me check on my order. It's either delivered it, and it says your order couldn't be delivered or some shit, what they say. But so whoever the delivery person was, of course, that person is a perp, infiltrating Amazon. As I said, their ass about to be fired, because Amazon is going to be using drones, in the next half a decade, actually by year 2030, all right, close to 500,000 Amazon employees will be fired. And listen, I don't wish anybody to be fired, but if you are engaging in criminal activity, then you should be fired. If you're engaging in stealing people's package, then yeah. Right? You know what I'm saying? All right? I mean, you're working for Amazon, you know, they trust in you, and you know, and this is what you do. Right? You participate in a criminal network, stealing people's package, not delivering people's package, delaying people's package on purpose. On purpose, right? So they can do what is called retaliation. That's all it is, retaliation. Because the Amazon order is shipped. Is 3. And actually, it was supposed to be all in one shipment. So I don't know why they separate the shipments into 3 delivery shipment, which is kind of ridiculous, you know. But this is what they'll do. You know, they got to find some way to harass, to retaliate, to do something to you as a TI. You know, which is kind of ridiculous. But anyhow, I'll talk to you guys in the next video.